That's a long time coming, but she's back on the trailer.
I also own a farm.
Here we go. You're now watching the 2024 season of Farming with Duffy Ag. Little housekeeping. Friday, last day of pre-order of Carhartt sweatshirts. Plus we got all the good gear and whatnot. I love this hat, honestly. I love that color scheme. But, yeah. We are going to Farm Show, New York Farm Show on Friday. So if you're there, give us a what's up. It's always awesome to meet new people. Got a ton of things planned as far as being at the show. So, yeah, excited for that. And as far as me and that purple shirt and the intro that some people get really worked up about, it means a lot to me. Today, being the 21st, a year ago today, I closed on the farm, which was a big stepping stone after months and months and months of paperwork and struggles and everything else. So, we haven't lived on the we've lived on the farm for 11 months, just under 11 months, because the previous owners in our contract were able to live in the house for a month. So, but that purple shirt has been through a lot of things with me. I think it's like 15 years old. It's been to pretty much every wedding. So if you personally know me, and there's a lot of people that give me a hard time between I got a purple and I got a blue shirt, and now I got a white shirt. I had to get a white shirt for something, but yeah, that's my official business going out. I guess special occasion shirt. So it's not a Tinder profile shirt like some people have wrote. So, but a year ago we closed on the farm, and it's honestly a good feeling. So it took a lot of work, and at some point I'm going to talk more about, maybe we'll sit down and do a video on the whole farm FSA loan and how it all went through. I got very lucky that my loan officers and the woman doing all the paperwork really wanted to see me succeed, and they had a lot of faith in me. Since then they have moved on, which is kind of disappointing because they were awesome people to work with. But yeah, figured I'd bring that up because a year ago we closed. We were hauling manure. We were at Welcome Stock hauling manure. Went to the bank, got the down payment piece of it, and then went to the lawyers and signed all the paperwork. So come a long way, and I appreciate everybody who watches along through it and who supports the channel, and it was just awesome. You guys are awesome. So it's a lot more challenging than, well, I show you guys all of it, so you guys understand. But DuffyAg.com, Carhartts are, you got what, 2.5 days left by the time this video comes out. So click that up. Plus we got all the sweet gear. I'm very excited about this. You'll see Chad in today's video. Well, let's dive into it, and cheers to another year, and hopefully many, many more moving forward. Welcome back to the channel. Previously we got this running. We got to do an oil change. We got to get all the tubing back on, make sure coolant's good. We got a little leak on the hydraulic system. This is going out the door. We are still missing one air filter. I should look where that is. It was supposed to be delivered last week. I forget what the deal was. So we're missing the upper one. We can take it out of the silage truck if we want. We still got to swap this with that one over there. But tractor's running. Got to feed the calves this morning. Got to plow our way out to the tanker, since by the end of today, this will be hooked on the tanker. So we might take this for a ride quickly and see. But yeah, I appreciate you guys watching along. Yesterday was a struggle, both on camera stuff, off camera stuff, life stuff, everything. So there's always stuff going on that, yeah, you guys may never know about. But that is part of being a person and actually being real with you guys. But alrighty, I'm gonna get the heat going in here because, well, that's my pickup warming up. it's a little chilly. So, and then we'll feed the calves quick and get going. Thinking I want to put the snow plow on so I can push stuff to the edge, but I'm going to plow my way out to the tank and see if I got to pull anything back before I put the snow plow on. I don't know if the snow plow is going to be better with the ruts that we made. But yeah, calves still had hay. I got to zip tie their water heater back in because that had froze overnight because they unhooked it. But that is the nature of having animals. There's some ruts here. Should have leveled it out some previously, but heat's going in the shop and we'll get out here, and I have a feeling I'm going to get stuck and need help. But I don't know, maybe those new tires are going to tell me. Somebody told me they run those tires and they didn't like them. So I don't know, I'm giving them a try. The tire guys told me a lot of the town guys are using that setup because they really like them, but maybe I'm wrong. Well, the ground's not frozen, making ruts in it, or mud marks. We really should get both tankers out and ready to rock and roll. I got priorities, and then once this gets done, we gotta get into some tillage. Get ready for tillage season. Well, we gotta get to work. We're missing out on some opportunities for sure. Hoping we hook up to this and it just runs. There's no reason it shouldn't. It was doing its thing. I know some people have asked me, well, you haven't worked on that at all. I know. You gotta have the truck to put underneath it. And the white truck, yeah, we could jump the packs and everything else like that as far as the wiring, but white truck's gotta go back on that tank. That's the good thing about this tank. It's stainless, so it's not going to rot out. I'm a little more worried about that tank because it's not stainless. Well, we've done the back wall. Alright, I'll dig it out and we'll get that truck, now that it's probably going to be warm in the shop. Get that truck ready to rock and roll. Well, this morning's been a little bit of a battle. It wanted to act up and it was all funky. I don't know how to explain it. I got it. Messed around with some things. Maybe I had something set a little wrong. It's running now. We haven't done an oil change. We haven't fixed we had a coolant leak. Oh, I forgot. I got to put the cover back on. Probably should do that on the coolant. I gotta put that cross member piece back on. I'm gonna pull it out, clean the floor so we're not rolling around on dirty floor, and then let it run for a while, and then change the oil, fix the leak, put all the air hoses on. And I got 2 upper filters coming from Napa. They're gonna be here tomorrow morning. They had 2 available. The Amazon thing just fell through. I don't know, they lost it in shipping, so they refunded me, but alrighty. Well, floor swept. We still got a whole mess. We gotta put things away, scrap things, wrap this head up, get it out of the way. People still are asking why I didn't have this head rebuilt right away. Convenience. And the fact that we have 2 trucks right now, We'll probably have a third at some point. Who knows? Well, we got 3, but we run 2 that all use the same head. So, and Al Whitney told me he's got 2 heads for me as well that I can have. But yeah, we gotta clean some things up, organize some stuff, but swept the floor that way when I'm laying on it, rolling around. We are not in a bad place. Truck's been running. How are you doing? You like the sun? You ready to go trucking? Oh, you're warm. I see a little bit of oil right there, which I don't know what that's actually coming from. Truck isn't warm yet, which is surprising. Oh, it's almost there. It's cold out now. Alrighty, we're gonna have to clean the spot. Shifter balls are sweet. I'm pumped about that. Reverse, 2-stick. Got the oil drain from Vivor. The link's down below. This thing's actually been awesome. Yeah, I'm very excited. We're gonna slide underneath, get it drained. I actually took out some trash over here. Still gotta throw away all that tarps and move the metal, but we're gonna have a shop back and not be as disorganized. Bench is still a mess, I know. But I still find everything. So I'm gonna slide underneath there. Ooh, this might have to go from the side. Forgot about that front cross member. We'll have to do it from the side. Okay, we got filters to go on. So we got fuel filters for the other side. We'll hold off on doing fuel filters. We're actually out of fuel in the tank. Just ordered some. Freaking fuel's going up too, but it is drained out. So B7600 is now B76. So I got numbers written all around. Yes, that's my chicken scratch. I'm sorry I don't write perfectly for you guys. Let me see if I can get this over just a little bit better. Ooh, there's a lot of lot in there. I can do it. We just can. Why is my phone going off? There we go. This tray has actually been awesome, because you got to think it's going to catch everything that comes down, keep any dirt or anything that slides off out of the way, and we can drain it out into it. Come on, there we go, one out. Yep, glove's still winning. Okay, I'll let those drain out. Lubrication, get a little bit. Yes, it's not new oil, but on that gasket. So there we are. Okay. On the other ones, it takes 3. On this, it's just a 2. I don't know why they're different, but they are. There we go. So I wrote in 3 spots on that filter, which that's the first time I've ever done that. I kind of like it because I can see it from there, or if it was over more, instead of me trying to write on it because my handwriting's already bad enough. Everything's in gallon jugs that's going in this. That's why I'm not using new oil to wipe that down, just for convenience, but it ain't gonna make a difference. I know there's gonna be somebody that says, oh my God, you just contaminated everything. You think the oil that's in it, that's left in some of the ports and crevices and stuff like that? Oh, it would be good if I could get this on here. There we go. Maybe? Nope. And everybody's watching. It's really challenging. Yeah, we're still working on the lights. I'm a little annoyed, so I gave them all Baldwin numbers, which I've never had Fleet Pride give me Fleet Guard filters, but clearly we got some Fleet Guard filters to go with everything else, which I don't really like. I like keeping Baldwin on, keeping everything the same. I like the look. Okay, put oil in. That's always a good part next. Okay, we got some what are we using? Yeah, Rotella 15W40, filling it up. At some point we'll have some pump life. Okay, it's a little bit over, which is good, because we're probably gonna have to add more anyways because the filters are empty. So let me pull the drain pan out. I do have a slight oil leak up front, I realize, and it's coming off, I think, the gap between the power steering pump and the air compressor. So we got to do a little figuring on that. And yeah, we got to do some figuring. We got to see what's up there, because well, I know if I fix every single leak on this, well, make everything perfect, then it's gonna leak somewhere else. That's just a Mac life. James is like, you made the truck too nice, now it's gonna fight you on everything. Probably right, bud. Probably right. We'll get it started, let it run. Then we got to mess with that leak. We got to grease everything too. Might as well while we're here and throw the air intakes on. I started messing with them. Shannon actually stopped, Robert's girlfriend. She's been on the channel a little bit. She works for Silo King, and she was probing some of the bales out back to get used to the equipment that's used. So let me, yeah, if you guys don't have one of these, for what they are, like, I gotta get rid of that pan. I think a lot of that's coolant though. Oh. But hit the link down below, Vivor. They've been awesome with us. We got some more stuff coming from them. They said check these things out. We'll see. Once this is full, then we can transfer it back into buckets. That is, I think, mostly coolant. So I'd rather not dump that into good oil. Well, good used oil. Let's grab a bucket and see. Good thing I checked it. That was mostly coolant. There's a little bit of oil on top. There has been people that say, oh, you got to be careful. Your dog's going to drink the coolant. He doesn't do any of that. He stays away from all of that. Plus, I've heard rumors that they put stuff in it now that doesn't attract animals. I know I've lost friends who have lost their pets. Usually down south, they use it as a way of stray control, which is kind of sad. Really sad, actually. But yeah, no drinking coolant. So tray's out, got some kitty litter here. I did film all this, and then the GoPro said, oh, never mind, we had an issue. So, oh, this is a little full. I'm gonna leave this right here until we pull the truck out. That way I don't spill any, and we can pump it out into barrels. So hit the link down below. Vivor's been awesome with us. We got plenty of more stuff to showcase with them. Look, Vivor. There's some other Vivor stuff sitting here. I don't even know. Vivor. They've been great. Alrighty, let me get it started. Build oil pressure, check it again. That way we got that crossed off the list. Starts well. Oil pressure, come on, baby. Uh-oh. There it goes. It's always a concern. 60 PSI at idle. Woo, we're up in 70 almost. Okay. Let it run for a second. How's the exhaust look? Pretty good. Things are coming together finally. I was nervous earlier, to be honest. We're gonna have to get one of these because it's starting to come out of there, but otherwise, I can't see where it's leaking. It might have just been wet and dripping. We'll shut the truck down and yeah, we need some vents in here. Whew. I did open the door earlier. Let's check where our level is as far as oil. On this side, could do a little bit more. Just making sure everything looks good. This leak up here looks good so far. Hopefully that's the case. That way we don't have any issues. Which one we got here? They both have a little bit left in them. I really got to get a pump set up or go to bulk oil. That's probably the better plan. That should probably do it for us. Lid back on. Go lay down, bud. We're not going nowhere yet. We'll go see Joel in a little bit, probably. Nope, not right now. Because we need some hose clamps and we need some hardware. But we also got to go grocery shopping because we made the last of our food today. Made some BLTs for lunch, some curly fries, pretzel. It was a pretty good lunch. Oh yeah, right there. So this is just what's left on the tube when you go down. So being right there, we're full. So that's good. Put that back in our bucket. Put our lid back on, our cover. Remember to put that back on. Remember we had to buy one of these? Yeah, that wasn't as much fun. Always remember to put that back on. Okay. We're done there. We're gonna have to do a little, we're gonna wash up and see there. I'm gonna go ahead, grease everything in the front end, then we'll go to the back, see what that leak is for the hydraulics. It's just a drip, so one of the seals or something is bad, or connections. So towards the end of manure hauling last year, and when we had the one load of fertilizer, we had, the PTO was not engaging properly. It was kind of fighting us. So I thought, oh, I see the end down there, it's got a little burn to it, but it's a cable shifter, it's not the air. When we put the truck together, they didn't have any air. It was COVID time, you know. And, well, I figured it out. I took it apart, we messed with it. If you can, you guys can't see, I don't think. If you can see right here, that is the cable, and it is just going up and down inside of itself, not actually engaging. So we need a new cable. That should make our lives easier. So I started pulling it out. I called Fleet Pride. They said, oh, we don't have one of them. They said, call Meridian. So I called Meridian, and they said, oh, you got to call Castleton. So Castleton's an hour and 5 minutes away for a $22 cable. We'll go later when we get everything else figured out and good to go. So I'm gonna keep greasing everything backwards. I do see that it's dripping just a little bit. We got to figure that out. So we're gonna need hardware. We're gonna need that, and we're probably gonna need some band clamps because we're getting closer. But that makes sense why that does not move properly, because it was moving inside of itself. So failure part after 2 years. I'd love to go to an air shifter on it, but our end goal and what will probably happen, we're gonna put a Mac PTO air on it. Then we don't have to worry about that one on the side. And then that will continuously spread. Okay, we got gear oil, some, what is it, AW90. And that is going in the rear end. So I popped the cover open. Well, not the cover, the fill plug. We're a little low. So we'll take the hydraulic pump out. Someday I'm gonna have one for everything that I do. Someday. That's empty anyways, but we're gonna go. And the reason why it's low is because that wheel seal leaked. So I'll get this done up. And then everything except for that cable, and I see where the hose is leaking, so we got to get a hose made up. That won't be anything too crazy. Got to see our timing. Hose won't be made today, I'll tell you that. But once we get this in, we got to put the air intakes on, and that will wrap up the front of the hood. Well, everything except for the filter, one filter, but we got the other filter. So everything's greased, and we can throw the trailer on. See how the trailer likes it. So I don't know if you guys can see much in there, but right in there, you take this little hose, put it in there, and you pump till it comes out. And I don't know who's calling me now. It's the second random number that's called me. Okay, where was I? We're pumping gear oil into the rear end. So we'll wait till it starts leaking or starts coming out a little bit. It was down about $1/4 inch, which means it's probably not going through the axles, the shafts and everything, getting out to the bearings. But yeah, Brian called me talking about mowers, and if I answered every freaking phone call, text message, Instagram message, whatnot, all day long, I'd get nothing done. But I do got some good people that always great to hear from them. This pump really is not that great. And I think this is the Tractor Supply one. The one from Napa was good. It's just pumps really hard. I think we're there. Yep, I can see it start coming out. Okay, there we go. I don't know if you guys saw it. Nope, probably can't see nothing of that. We're gonna get some hardware for here when we go out. Yes, hardware again. But honestly, at the end of the day, probably should get some more gloves. We're blowing through them. I don't even know what those cost. Let's get all our pieces on. So let's remember exactly what we needed where and how it went. So we got that piece. I got a 45. We didn't get all the pieces we needed. Well, Fleet Pride never came through with the pieces, which is kind of annoying, but it is what it is. And yeah, let's see. I'm trying to remember exactly what we had going on here. Was it this way? Yes. And that 45 will get us probably pretty good there. Might be the other way, honestly. Maybe not. Come on. That's actually on there pretty good. Let me see how that closure of the hood works. I think we're gonna be a little tight. Keep dropping the hats off over here. we gotta turn this a little bit. Okay, we got oil in places. It's not touching it on, actually. Got it all figured out. The one thing we do have to do, so this bracket here going underneath, it should be okay. We'll put that back there. Got it figured out. This slides out more. Clearly, as you see, that's not the tight gap it should be. We might have to take the one off the other one. I think once it pins down, it's good, but all good there. This top's coming off. We got to swap that. We're gonna have to get some hose clamps while we're out, so I'm gonna do some measuring, but everything's on. I can put this back on though. So we need some new hose clamps. I'm gonna get new, I think, just pipe couplers for that one, this one, probably not this one. That one's actually nice, but hose clamps, hold down nuts. Let's see, where's my knife? My knife's underneath here. Right? I don't know where my knife is. Huh. So this top didn't work because it was too wide. The one sitting over there will. No idea where my knife is. There's my wallet. That's good to have. I don't know. And a hat delivery. GoPro's filming. Look at these guys. I don't want to touch them. That is, what did I text you earlier? Noon? Yeah. So, down below, duffyag.com, hit it up. Let's go. Turns out we're gonna have to figure something for this lid because the bolt pattern is different. But I'm gonna hook the jumper pack back up, or the jump pack, yeah. And we're, oh, that's backwards. Wow. Having a moment. Whew. You were barking. So Chad dropped off a box of hats. Duffyag.com. We got the hats going. Texted him earlier and I said, hey, here's the orders that have come in. He's local. I don't want to touch any of them because these are your hats. But there you go. This tan color is absolutely killing it. I love it. I'm very excited to get to work with people that are local, because it makes it nice. Like, he came over, he said, this is what's going on, this is what I got. We can talk back and forth, we can get things done like that. So that is the plan in the future. Work with more and more people that are local. Okay, we're aired up, we're good to go. Well, I got the roadway somewhat plowed out. I'm gonna go see if I can hook to the trailer. It's on a hill. It's probably froze to the ground. It's probably a bad idea. If I get stuck, I'll just leave it and walk away. Uh-oh. What do we do? There we got a loose wire on something. Headlights. That's weird. Huh. We got our beacon lights, but we don't have headlights. Might have hit something with the switch or unplugged something. Another thing to figure out. I just realized that. What did I just do? Oh, we're not in gear. Sorry, I got distracted. I was like, why is there no lights in front of me? Come on. Hopefully we're good. Are we good? Nope. We're not good. We gotta jack that up. Hopefully it moves. It's annoying that the headlights aren't working. Those lights are bright again, but headlights are out. That's weird. Oh yeah, we're touching. Yeah, it's probably hitches on the other side. Or jack. Give that a go. Nope, we're on ice. We gotta go forward now. I don't know if this is gonna work. We gotta go faster. We might have to scrape it some more, put some sand down. I don't know. We're there. Woo! Wow. We gotta get a new plug for the trailer side because it pulled it out. See how they're dim now? Let me pull this off actually. Yep. That's our specialty tool that came with the truck. But let me show you. Next we'll be getting this trailer out. Yeah, I'll put it in the truck. So as you see the light right here, when I move that, I think I get a better ground or whatever goes on. So we got to get a new plug because then they're bright and our backup lights are on. But it's that right there. So yeah, as you see, nothing too crazy there. That's easy fix. Alrighty, let me well, first let me make sure we're actually locked in before we do something dumb like drive away. Oh yeah, we're locked and loaded. So let me pull this out to high speed, get these up. I have a feeling these are going to be frozen to the ground, so the pads. But we can drive away and then come back and get them when it's warmer. Put them back on the trailer. Actually, this one was not frozen. I'm very surprised. This one, however, is frozen. So we'll leave it be. Getting the trailer hooked up went way too easy compared to what I expected. So of course the brakes on the trailer won't move. Yeah, they were covered at the end, so no moisture should have got in, but we're gonna go see what's going on. I went and got a hammer and came back and they were moved, so it just needed to air up a little longer. All right, bud, we might be good. It's been a long time. Hey, you can ride in the truck again. You going? Load up. Your seat's got air right now, bud. Oop, I'm sitting on my phone. How's your seat? Air riding? Okay, let's see what we got. So I had the trailer released and the truck still hooked, or still on. There we go. Rolls right away. That's a long time coming, but she's back on the trailer. Well, the trailer's back on the truck. Whew, that is a good feeling. Should have not walked back and got that hammer. It would have been in a good place. So we got to do a little bit of wiring. We got to hook the boom up, make sure the boom all works. I do hear an air leak on the glad hand on the other side. We got new glad hand gaskets. We'll throw those in. But we got to go grab that hydraulic, the PTO control cable. Well, I am excited. I love the look of this truck with that. I know some people are going to say you should have painted it black, and then we could have been convoy truck, but no, got to stick with the red on this. It just looks good. This is the second time I've been here. I gotta remember exactly where I'm going. I think it's in this lot. Is it this one or the next one? It's the next one. Oh, they got trucks out here working on things. Oh, I forgot. Somebody's out of the back. Goulet is in the back here. That's who. Last time we were here with James Galusha, or dropping stuff off for Galusha. They said they were gonna leave it right out front. Yanko, chill out. And I'd say there's a package right there, probably with my name on it. Oh yeah, that is what we needed. Is it even blue? Oh, it's black, but either way, that's gonna work. We got what I needed, and well, clearly he's not having a good night. Hood up, sitting in the driveway. I forgot that Goulet has a hub here. And if you do not know Goulet, Allard Farm in Massachusetts, they're related. I guess they own Goulet Trucking. Is that how that works out? I know a bunch of people who've trucked for Goulet, but they got quite the fleet of trucks, and they truck a lot of dirty dirt, so contaminated soil and whatnot. But I always forget that they got a hub here, and then they're based right there. And I guess the farm is Amherst, right south of the college. Gorgeous place, brown Swiss. But they got quite the setup of trucks. So now we are gonna go probably Home Depot, get some hardware, and see what else we can get. Nick was loving the window down, and very happy that he had that. That costed $22, but it makes all the world of a difference. So I could have got them online, and even online they were like $44. So yeah, that's the hookup. Stopped and got hardware, hose clamps. Well, we got that piece, and actually went grocery shopping. I love that the Dwaynesburg Hannaford stays open till 10. So it is 10:30 now. We just got home. I'm so pumped to see that just sitting there in the daytime when I wake up tomorrow. When we walk out tomorrow. But alrighty, I gotta go in, edit video. We got a bunch of stuff coming up. And I don't know what day this is gonna come out, but we are planning to go to the farm show for Friday for New York Farm Show in Syracuse. That is the plan right now. I'll see if it comes together or not. So appreciate you guys, and I'm pumped that the Mac is out and the tanker's hooked up and things actually halfway work. See you guys on the next one. Have a good one.